You are having quite the morning, aren't you? I knew what it was used for, and it's used to brown things, and I still didn't do it, so.
No, I got things to do tomorrow. Dadly duties.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. This has some sand and grass.
It does.
I just went outside.
What are you making?
A whirlpool. You can actually see that it's clogging up with some grass. But if you put the Lamborghini in there,
Well, that's a Lamborghini.
it'll stop the grass from clogging up. If you put a battery in there, that's what happens.
So he's been making these little whirlpools.
There's a battery in there.
He put sand in it and he said, Mom, it's debris. That is, let me see that concoction you have.
Can I take the Lamborghini out of there? Oh, the Lamborghini.
It's out.
It's not in there. Like, there's a few batteries
That's
in
kind
there.
of a gross concoction.
There's some batteries in here, you can see. There's 3 batteries in here. Well, there should be 5. But are all the 5s are in here. That's what's making it go.
Is this fun?
Yeah. If I can find another battery tomorrow, I could probably put a battery in here.
So he's using this little pretend blender he got for
And
Christmas.
the batteries probably still work.
3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago.
This battery still works, I'm guessing. Do you think?
I wouldn't put it wet in your thing though.
I don't think
It's not good for it.
Let's just dry that off.
You are having quite the morning, aren't you? What happened?
Skylur just pulled out my tooth.
Yeah, you lost another tooth, huh?
I pulled it out partly, and then he like went right here, and he just went off.
He is the tooth puller, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited the tooth fairy's coming? Yeah.
2 days in a row. That tooth was really hurting, though.
What?
That tooth was hurting, so I said I'll take it out.
It was hurting you to have it in there. Looks good. So you lost that one, and let me see. You lost
Last
both
night,
side teeth.
I pulled this one out.
Yeah.
I gotta erase this. If I can put it back. This makes a C. Almost off the line. Ooh, that's some crazy work.
Aspen is finishing up some of his handwriting work in his language arts. It's not actually his handwriting book, but it has lots of handwriting in his language arts book, so works out well. But I have some Salisbury steak in the crock pot, you guys. So I've made this recipe one time before, and it is so good, and it's so easy to make. Like, the only work it actually has is to chop a few onions. And well, I used pre-pattied burger, but you can patty your own burgers. What I do though is I actually take the seasonings that you would put into the burger and I put it into the sauce. And last time everybody in the house really loved it. So yeah, I think the biggest thing is because my mushrooms are pre-chopped too. The way I buy them, I buy like this package of white mushrooms and they're already chopped. All right, buddy, I'll come check it and then you can start on your actual handwriting book. Let me see. That is beautiful handwriting you did. Good job. Nice work.
I'm cold.
You are cold, huh? I'll check the heat. Oh, the heat's on. It just must be chilly today. It is kind of a chilly day. It's sunny out, it's nice, but it's chilly. We had sleet last night, you guys, but it didn't last. But I'm sure the roads were pretty slick for a while there. We didn't go out in it. But I mean, it was pretty good sized pellets. I'm surprised it didn't stick this morning. So anyway.
What's thick?
The sleet last night, like little ice balls. Oh, you have to trace the lines and help
they're like
help get the insects back to their home. So look, a spider lives on a spider web, and a honeybee lives where? In a beehive.
In a beehive.
And an ant
lives in a A volcano.
Anthill. It's called an anthill.
It's a volcano.
So I love that about this part of The Good and the Beautiful, and it's what part of the reason that I put him.
Don't eat me.
Put him in the pre-writing and doodles is because there's some things that they learn in it, and I wanted him to be on the same level in his handwriting. Once he moves into his next level, the level of handwriting and the level he's in will match up. So I kept him in the pre-writing and doodles, and it's actually taught him lots of geometry, and it's taught him like different like science facts about animals and just small things like that. So I really like that about it. Anyway, yeah, this recipe is delicious and it's super simple to make. This is lunch today. Some Doritos, a hot ham and Swiss, fruit by the foot, some applesauce,
Fruit.
and then a strawberry
It
watermelon
says
drink
fruit
packet.
by the foot because there's fruit in it.
Wash the toad with soap. I read this page twice. I saw a strange spaceship in the book. I tried hard to be sweet and nice. Since you are gone, I have been cooking. Why, how, where, and when are you going today? The huge tree grew. Wait, do not wrap those spices.
So I had a nice little surprise in the mail. I was expecting to get a package today, but I ended up getting all my packages that weren't supposed to be here until I was supposed to get one today, one tomorrow, and then one on Monday, and they all came today. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'll show you what I got. So I ended up getting my entire thrift books order today, and I am so pumped about it. So these are books for Zane's upcoming reading that he needs to do. He's supposed to read The Railway Children and A Little Princess for his literature. But this is so cool. Look at it. It is an illustrated copy of The Railway Children, and it has all kinds of watercolors in it. And I just think that is so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that neat? But we are currently reading Anne of Green Gables, and look at this. I got the entire Anne of Green Gables series. So I have Anne of Avonlea, Anne of the Island, Anne of Windy Poplars, Anne's House of Dreams, Anne of Ingleside, Rainbow Valley, and Rilla of Ingleside. Yeah, so I'm super pumped because I had these books. I actually had these exact books. I did not have this one. I had this publisher that had published them when I was young. I had the entire series, and my grandma had bought it for me, and I read them. So I'm really excited to be sharing this world of Anne of Green Gables with my kids. But yeah, that's what our current read alouds are. We were going to start the Chronicles of Narnia, and I asked Ireland what she would like to read next because there were like 3 different books to choose from. Chronicles of Narnia was one, and then Anne of Green Gables, and I can't remember what the other one was that we were going to pick from, and she picked Anne of Green Gables, and I was like, oh, you know, if we start it, we almost need to just read the whole series. So I ended up purchasing them through thrift books. You guys know I love them. It's where I get a lot of my homeschool books because I get them super cheap through them. But yeah, now what I'm doing is filling out Christmas cards, you guys. It's that time of year. I'm not going to send them out yet. I'm just getting them filled out for everybody. And then I'm going to send them in one big stack. Probably like December 1st, I'll send them out. But yeah, I have been doing like 4 a day, and I figure if I do 4 a day between now and December 1st, I'll have everybody filled out. So that is what I'm currently doing. I'm going to sit down and fill out my 4 for today. Okay, so I had one of those moments with my dinner. It's going to continue cooking. We're not eating it for supper tonight. I forgot to brown the burgers. So it's going to take a while longer to cook. So Matt's going to order dinner, and then we are going to chop this up and serve it over mashed potatoes tomorrow and have it for lunch. But it needs a while to cook yet. I don't know how I forgot to do that. I even looked at the recipe and I saw the oil, and I'm like, oh, okay, oil. And I knew what it was used for, and it's used to brown things, and I still didn't do it. So anyway, yeah, so that's how dinner's gone. It smells delicious. It's just not going to be ready.
Look,
Thanks for dinner, honey.
You're welcome.
Shush.
Pepperoni, Rhea, or beef?
What were you trying to hear?
It was like going.
Sizzling.
Oh, wait, it wasn't open. Dad's letting us have. This isn't the same. I don't know what
I
kind.
got a plate here for you,
It
Rhea.
is the same.
No, it's not Diet Coke.
No, it's not the Diet Coke. You're right. So this is what's for dinner tonight, guys. I'm having Supreme since I killed our supper. Well, no, it's. I think it'll be good. For lunch
It's gonna be a
tomorrow.
good lunch tomorrow.
It just wasn't done for dinner. I'll remember to brown them next time.
I remember you did that too.
I forgot. I only made them once. Are you happy to be off work?
I'm happy that he's off work and eating.
And you don't have to work this weekend, which is
No, I got things to do tomorrow. Dadly duties. Put a car in storage.
And
Christmas
also,
lights, if it's not too windy.
and do some breakfast.
Breakfast.
you gotta make breakfast, Dad.
Yeah.
Bacon and eggs and bacon. I mean bacon. Bacon?